What are your thoughts on, talking about creating opportunities for people who want to participate? What are your thoughts on this emerging dynamic of the legacy market, previously known as the informal market or the black market, the legacy market collaborating with the legal market, the corporate operators? What are your thoughts on these two sides coming together and working together as opposed to one trying to shut the other out?
That's an interesting question, Gregory. Here in New Jersey, we in fact have people that have a celebrity status as it pertains to the legacy market, and so people do not hesitate by saying, "Hey." And these individuals should automatically get a license, right? It should be a licensing category all to itself. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not going to sit here and say don't give somebody who's a legacy provider a license. In fact, if you think about it, if you were to create policy around it, I would start off with, okay, are you willing to be inspected for mold, for mites? Are you willing to adopt practices that are more conventional than what you've already done? And if someone is willing to open their doors, and unfortunately, I guess you have to say open their books, it's possible, it's likely that you could in fact have a licensing category for those who have participated in the cannabis industry before it was legal. So yeah, it's definitely a conversation. I think that, again, because we do have people that bring or have brought some celebrity to it, it definitely raises the question. And again, as an association, why would we say no? Look, in the alcohol industry, bootleggers, we now call them micro brewers or micro distillers, right? But they were bootleggers. So there's definitely room. I think it can be done. We're not opposed to it. I just think that from a public health, public safety, regulatory standpoint, look, the door can in fact be opened.
I think there's so much to be said about that. The two sides collaborating. If they fight each other, Andrew D'Angelo made a good point about this in Forbes the other day. If they fight each other, it's not going to be pretty, and we're going to be in for Prohibition 2.0, which nobody wants, and except for the prohibitionists. And like your point about the alcohol, the microbrews they're not taking anything away from the Bud Lights out there, but I don't think Bud Light or Coors or whatever, I don't think they're worried about losing. They're probably more worried about losing to cannabis than they are to microbrews, local microbrews on the corner or whatever.